Welcome, folks, to another session of Let's Chat with me, Meor Addelan. Now, today is going to be a very interesting topic that we're going to be discussing about. It is about the life of a beauty queen. That's right, folks. We're going to be talking about what a beauty queen is and how has this particular person or the fact that she has won back in 2015, how has her life changed in regards of winning this particular competition? Is it true as what they say that they have done a lot for society, or is it just a pretty face for them to become famous on Instagram and just to promote items for them to get richer? We don't know that. And to actually know more about the life of a beauty queen, I have with us a beauty queen herself, Miss Santhawan, who is with us. Hi, Santa. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
All right. As mentioned, we are going to be talking about the life of a beauty queen. Now, you are definitely a beauty queen because back in 2015, you were the winner of Miss Grand Malaysia 2015. Now, let's be honest here. Has winning the competition been good to you in regards of your life, and how has that changed you in any way, shape, or form?
For me, I feel that I've learned and grew so much as a person, from self-discipline, from grooming, from your daily appearances. Everything every day matters. So time, punctuality. So I think this one helps so much in changing my life from back then.
By winning a beauty pageant competition, Miss Grand Malaysia back then, have you able to actually contribute to society? What have you done since then to help us Malaysians to put us better on the map?
Okay, from there, actually, when I when I represent the country, and I get to meet a lot of new friends, all over the world, and actually some people don't even know about Malaysia or have never heard about Malaysia. So I actually I was glad that I am able to present Malaysia in terms of culture, food, and places that we have. And I was surprised that actually last year I had two friends from my batch, Miss Grand Korea and Japan, to come and visit, and they loved Malaysia so much.
Is it true that beauty pageants are just beauty on the outside and they have nothing on the inside? I hope you're not, because you are definitely an intelligent woman yourself. But in general, when you got some beauty pageant, the participants, do they really have such intelligence out there?
Okay, public perception needs to be changed. Okay, beauty pageant is not all about glamorous, pretty dresses, wearing bikinis, or putting on lots of makeup. But I think if you understand beauty pageant and you use the platform wisely, like these days, we do have lawyers, engineers, pilots, doctors who are actually beauty queens themselves. So they are actually using this to voice out, to create awareness to the community. So that's why I think it all involves beauty, charm, and intelligence, not only your beauty itself.
But what about the perception? Another stigma that we have out there, as we have discussed previously as well.
Oh,
a lot of people out there, when we talk about beauty pageantry, a lot of women activists out there are just saying that you guys are just selling your body. You guys are, in pretty dresses, in bikinis, as you mentioned. You're just showcasing yourself in that shape or form, and it's not fair to label a woman such as that. Your comments on that, Santa?
For me, this needs education and awareness. So, and it not only involves the beauty queen herself, but the organization and the people in the industry. So from here, we can actually lift each other together to promote what beauty pageants are, not just wearing sexy clothes and So I think like by contributing to the society back again, like doing charities or or whatever you post on social media is also very important. Like the things the brands you associate with, and the things you post, you have to be very careful, because that's how people will label you. Not only beauty queens, actually. I'm sure, like other things as well, like singers, actress, and everything, right?
Yeah, that's the thing, because we live in an age where social media is king. It is so easy for people to share news, for people to give out comments, their personal opinion and everything. And a lot of netizens out there, they can't help but comment on certain things that they might be jealous of, or they might not know the actual root of the situation, especially when it comes to beauty queen. Now, you being a beauty queen
Yes.
yourself, how has the netizens treat you? Were they kind to you, or were they also as aggressive as one may think?
First of all, before you post something, you have to think before you click. Okay, so whatever you post, definitely people will give you positive and negative comments. So I have received many negative comments. So to me, you just listen, and if you think it's helping you, you just adapt. But if you think that is actually attacking you or putting you into stress, you have to actually ignore. Don't argue. For me, nowadays people like to argue and bash back, and that's how all these controversial issues happen.
Yeah, you can't really blame the other people, because again, at the end of the day, I believe that when somebody said bad things about you, it is only your responsibility that you want to defend yourself. But what you're trying to
Yes.
say is that just leave the negative comment behind and don't even acknowledge them. Is that true? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying like you don't acknowledge them. Just to me, if it's true, then you just improve yourself by doing it, rather than replying, and you will get nowhere. I mean, we've seen this a lot. You probably just destroy yourself at the end of the day.
In your day-to-day life right now, do you think that it's making your life easier having this title on you, or do you think it's a bit harder because people may expect more from you, the fact that you are already at this level, so they expect a lot more from yourself personally, Santa?
Okay, we all know that titles are temporary, but the people, the work, the places you actually get yourself involved with will actually sort of like develop you as an individual personally. So for me, when some people have said that, okay, beauty has financial value, or the more attractive you are, the easier you get the job. I think it's actually more complicated than that. You actually need beauty and intelligence, and that's how it will make your journey easier.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
need the combo, right? You need the combo of not just being
yes,
beautiful, but being smart as well moving forward. And
yes.
coming back to when you have actually won Miss Grand Malaysia back in 2015, as you mentioned, it has changed your life. It has helped you in one way, shape, or form. Any charities that you have done, that you have helped so far, that you may want to just share with our audiences after winning the competition?
Actually, because I am a person that likes to for me, this is actually it needs to be a passion that you have. You don't
Mm.
do it because of someone is telling you like, hey, you must do this, but because I like it since young, because of my family. Like, we like to visit the charity, maybe the orphanage or the old folks home, so we try to do it yearly. So from there on, I continue it from 2015 until like this year. It could be anything. Like the recent one, I actually went with the organization, with Jude Benjamin, as well as and a few other beauty queens, to the hospital, and we brought some stuff for the for our frontliners. So I mean, that is one kind of like giving back, a way of giving back. I mean, it doesn't have to be just old folks home, or
Mhm.
yes,
Yeah, because
orphanage
it can
homes.
go across the board basically on how it is that you have. What's important is that
Yes,
you, that is the most important thing. Now, I do want to rewind a bit. I just want to do a bit of a throwback.
yeah.
What got you into beauty pageantry in the first place? And was it difficult for you to actually tell your family that, hey, mom, hey, dad, I want to be a beauty queen? So please let me do that. How was that experience, if you can share with our audience?
Okay, you know what? My dad was a police officer, and my mom is Thai. She lives in Thailand, and she loves all this beauty, fashion. So she is very supportive of me. Like, whatever you want to do, she is okay. But my dad is a big no. So I went for the audition first. Only I tell him, and he was actually not very happy with my decision in joining beauty, as like you said, like people's perception towards beauty pageant. My dad is one of them as well. So to me, I had to prove him wrong, that I really want it, how much I want it. So yeah, from there it gets better. So sorry, back to your question. You wanted to know that how was the preparation or what? Sorry.
Yeah, and together with that, because again, let's talk about your dad for a while. Because as you mentioned, your mom was very supportive, but your dad was
Yes.
a bit of a no-no, as you mentioned, right? So you
Okay.
said
Yeah.
it yourself, you had to convince him. So how were you able to convince him, or have you not able to convince him yet? Still,
Oh no. I mean, okay. So during the competition, in 2015, international competition, my parents were there. So from that day on, I think he was very happy with the whole journey that I was going through, and how much he knew that. I mean, I put in effort, and I was so tired, and how much I wanted it, and he was actually proud of me. And after that, he knows that my journey only starts there that night, not like that 3-4 weeks at the competition. Yeah, and what made me actually want to try out beauty pageant is, before this I like the entertainment industry, and I wasn't a very confident person. And I mean, I was camera shy, and I feel that I need to get out of my comfort zone. And before this, I was actually a plus size girl. So, and a lot of people say that, hey, I don't think you can do this. I was confident to actually went for, the tryout many years ago, like in 2010, 2012, and I got rejected actually. Yes. So, and then later on, I feel like I need to do something, and I really work out. I had a personal trainer, because I know that, I really want this. Even they select me at that time, but I'm still not fit for the pageant. Then, my face is going to be there for the rest of my life on the video, on the YouTube. Right. So from then, I think, I think I invested my time so much in this. So that's why I know that, I really want this.
all right, that shows determination. That shows motivation. That when you really want something, you will do your hardest. You will do your damnness to make sure that you're able to actually achieve that of what you have achieved. So, last question I do have for you, Santa, to all aspiring girls out there who wants to be a part, who wants to get involved with beauty pageant, what would your advice be to them? Should you do you want to tell them that no, please do not join, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be hard, it's going to be torturing, or is it something that you definitely would promote it and you would want more people to get themselves in this, Santa?
Okay, well, for me, if you are passionate about this, it's a definite yes. Okay, because but if you're doing out of someone forcing you, or trying to please others, sometimes it could be your family, like, hey, you must join, or or friends, or if you're doing it, oh, I'm just joining for fun, forget it. Because it's a lot of hard work and stress. And definitely, if you are in it, then you need to know how much you're going to invest into this and what you want out of this. And more importantly is your positive mindset, because you need to handle with a lot of stress, work, timing, everything. Nothing spoon fed when it comes to beauty pageant.
So well said,
Yes.
because in anything that we do, again, you have to put your 100% into it in whatever it is that you do when it comes to beauty pageant. Again, it's not
110.
and there you go. We're defying maths right now, but it's something that you really need to put heart and soul into it and not take it so lightly. Santhawan, Boonratana, thank you so much for coming on to the show. Really appreciate it. It's been enlightening, hearing from your perspective from a beauty queen talking about today's topic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Meor.
All right, there, folks, we have it. We have Santhawan down together with us talking about the life of a beauty queen and how she was able to cope with it, how she persevered, and how she managed to get to the top and doing great at the same time. There's no stigma around that, folks. We need to really understand, from them, that it is so different from what we may think initially. That's it, folks, for this time, for this week's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it was insightful. So we'll see you again next time. Take care now. Goodbye.